guys, this gives you a sense of how hot it's been. 34 out at not even 9 o'clock. 24 inside, but I have 82% humidity. I'll tell you why in a minute. 51 out. So what's going on is I bought a draining rack for my dishes eventually in here. This is a nice one, Microban. I got this at Lowe's, and it comes with the scrub brush, the utensil holder, the drip tray, and the drying rack. And I also grabbed one from home from my brother. He left his behind because I guess he just left it and didn't want to use it anymore. So I'm going to use it. So the combination of the two, I should be able to dry out some pots and pans eventually. And I'm thinking once I clear all this stuff off the top of this storage container, I'm going to put those racks maybe back to back right here near my, this is where I'm going to be doing dishes, so obviously have a drying rack right up here and let those dry there. Now I wanted to take I'm going to cover the wood with the leftover flooring material. I'm going to just cut to fit, cut this size, and then use maybe silicone or adhesive glue down, and that will be good. That'll give it some waterproofing. Also brought over, I found my really good LED light that uses, I believe, a AA or AAA's. Either way, I have both, and I have rechargeables, so this is really nice, handy to have. So I'm going to leave this right here just in case. Oh, also wanted to bring this home because I want it at home for cooling. So I'm going to put this by the door before I forget it because I love that fan. Before I get to the plant, I will grab this stuff. But since people have been whining about me grabbing a tripod, I will go and grab the tripod and go do this. So just a minute. Alright guys, I have the tripod hooked up to the camera. I'm going to just show you what I got also at Lowe's when I was there. This is more of my prepping gear, survival gear. So I have a 10-inch handsaw, basically. And, oh, nice, I can flip the display over. That's going to be helpful. So that's the 10-inch Corona Professional razor tooth folding pruning saw. And why you would need this for prepping or bugging out, lifetime warranty, by the way, jackpot. This is excellent for getting small branches. Instead of screwing around with an axe or anything like that, you get the nice real deep tooth, fine tooth blade there, coarse tooth I guess you'd call it, and that will make cutting wood very easy. So I guess I'll open it up and show you guys. Might as well. Now that's a nice beast right there. Got all this stuff on sale the day me, my brother, and his friend went out on their little mini vacation. And oh, it's got a safety button, so I press this down, release, and then that's locked in. And it's actually curved. You see how it's curved? Which is really nice. This thing it's got a little bit of flex, I gotta say. Hopefully nothing to worry about, but lifetime on that. And then it's got also a nice little hole here for paracord to strap it to your bag. So this is going to be a nice addition to my prepping bag. Gotta have wood for fuel for fire. In an emergency, if you don't have stuff like this, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So the next thing, I'll just throw that back in the package here, guys. Next thing I got, in addition to that, was this is a bow saw. I believe that's the term. Aggressive cut. There is the blade, and it's got a little blade guard on here. And this is for the bigger stuff to throw on your fire as well. So the combination of the two, you're pretty much set. And then you also need a smaller blade for getting tinder, scraping off some tinder, dry materials to get you up and running. So that's pretty good. Total price I think I paid for everything was $57. That was the bow, the let's see, the handsaw, and the micro pan for the dishes, for the drying pit for the dishes there. So that gives you a little update on what I picked up. And I like the new feature on that camera that I never used before. But I'm going to go right into what's going on with the trailer. So give me a second. I'm going to flip the camera around. Okay. Here on the floor, I'm still on the tripod by the way. Here on the floor was the Aqua Cube. Now you're saying, what's the Aqua Cube doing way down on the floor when I built that nice stand for it? Well, we had quite a thunderstorm before we finished the roof. And look where it was dripping. I have a bucket here, as you notice. That's where the Aqua Cube normally goes. And if I can zoom in properly, I'll show you exactly where the foam, the water was coming through the foam. See that spot there? For whatever reason, the foam didn't expand all the way there, and the water found its way through. So I'm gonna have to just bring the tripod up with me. So I'm gonna fold up the legs, flip this around. There you go. And check if everything dried up. Okay, first thing I notice, the bucket is dry. That is good. Now on the top where I put the vinyl, which was a very good thing that I did, that's where the water collected before I put the bucket down. So as you can see, it's dripping off the bucket, not from the bucket, the bottom of the bucket. So I'm going to let that air dry. I'm going to leave the bucket up here. Actually, no I'm not. I'm going to tilt the bucket like this and then let the air dry that. I open the windows even further to get some circulation going. And if I see any more water here after another storm, then I'm really going to have to do something about that spot up there. So we had a minor leak, and that was the only leak we had in the trailer. Let me zoom up to it again. That's the culprit right there. So, yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. So when I came in, I was looking for leaks. Everything checked out. I get down here, I'm looking at the Aqua Cube, the side of it, and I'm seeing droplets of water. And I'm like, I wasn't in here showering yet. So, well, even if I was, that shouldn't have been happening anyway. So I got up there, found all that water up there as you can see, and I was in panic mode, and we rushed to finish the roof the next day, the next 2 days in the heat, and that was horrible, I gotta admit. So, oh, and my tripod's falling apart. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So anyway, that's what's really going on, and give you guys a decent update here. Now also I brought over, I cloned some more plants off the spider plant. Here he is here. Whoops, sorry about that guys. I have a clone, or there's actually 3 in here. You can see all the roots, the white guys coming out of there. So he's ready to be planted, and I'm going to shove a couple in. Actually, I might just throw all 3 in this spot here and get messy. I got Mike's aquacube, or not aquacube, but aquaponics in the way of my tripod foot, so which I eventually will set up. And I also have to do a nice video for him. He requested a video that I do on that lens that he gave me, which is fine with me. Now I'm gonna have to dig out some rocks, as you remember, and hopefully I don't get too messy around here. So let's see, how many guys do I got here? They're all jammed together because they're kind of placed in. So there's 1 or 2, yeah, that's 2 there. You guys see the roots? I'm going to hopefully jam those down into the soil carefully. Because this pod here actually has a ton of water. And I know I just put the fertilizer in, but I don't think it'll hurt too badly for these guys. So what I'll do is, I got the last one here. See that guy? I'm going to shove him in the farthest side, and this planter is going to be insane. Okay, I think they'll be happy in that muck. So the leftover water, nothing's going to waste here. So that's what the new planter is. It's fully loaded. As you can see, the battery's dying on my camera, so I'm just blowing through these videos like as fast as I can. The water left over is going to go feed this guy over here. So I'm going to close up my ladder till the next thunderstorm, when I can jump up here and check on things. But now that the roof is covered, I won't have that issue. So here goes nothing. Here's the water for the plant. Nice and happy. Good to go. Alright, my battery's dead on the camera, guys. It's flashing away. I'm out of here for now. And that's it. We'll talk to you guys later.